So should you play a chess system opening, or should you just learn a normal repertoire and take on, different types of structures? That's what I'm going to discuss in this video. And I think I'm going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself, which might help you decide whether you should do a system opening or you should take on a different type of repertoire with different openings and different variations. So before I go into that then, if you've not seen the following video that I did last week, I would highly recommend you have a look at this one, because in this video I discussed Grandmaster David Norwood's opinion on what you should choose for chess openings, and if you should choose system openings and things like that. And he has some excellent advice to club players. So if you favourite that one above, I think I would definitely recommend I give that one a go. So in this video then, the 3 things. So the first thing I think you need to consider whether you should play a chess system opening is time. Right? How much time have you got to study chess? That's a big factor, because without a doubt, openings just take up a massive amount of time. Right? I used to say that studying chess openings is like a black hole. It just sucks the life out of the time that you've got to study chess, because of the number of different questions and variations that keep coming up. So time. How much time have you got for studying chess? That's the first thing. The second thing I think you need to consider is, how old are you? Right? If you're 16-year-old, right, I probably wouldn't recommend a system opening. Right? If you're younger, taking on main lines, learning different structures, I think is sound quality advice. But if you're getting on, and you've started chess maybe late as an adult, I think your system openings makes more sense, right? Personally, I'm 45 years old, and I've been doing chess for about 10 years, or maybe a little bit longer. And I've gone with the E4 stuff, taken on the structures. I've learnt that I really hate the French, right? But no, I've learnt lots of different structures and different sort of systems and different ways of playing different types of structures, and what I really hate and what I like. But for me, 45 years old, limited amount of time. Myself, I am now considering looking at a system opening, and I'll get onto that in a little bit. But the third thing I think you need to consider is, do you like studying openings? Right, some people absolutely love studying the opening. They find it fascinating, the different types of variations that you could go into. Right, and some people hate it. Right, I'm probably more of the latter camp. I really did hate studying openings. I just found them a bit of a pain, and trying to keep on top of different variations. For example, playing against a Sicilian and all the different types of Sicilians, you kind of like swamped with all the variations, basically. So for me personally, those 3 questions may help you to decide what you want to do. And for me, I don't have much time, because I'm working on my books, working on the Chessable Courses, and I'm doing the video things because I just enjoy doing these videos. So the time I've got that's left over to actually study chess myself is fairly limited. So I don't have the time. I'm 45 years old, believe it or not. Right? I know I don't look it anyway. So I'm not the youngest. I'm still young, but I'm not the youngest. So age is against me as well, and I also hate studying openings, generally speaking. So for me, there's 3 ticks in the system opening choice, basically. So I'm going to look at studying the B3. Someone suggested to me today, actually, try the B3 on Chessable, and they looked at the Fight with Nakamura course, right? And this does look interesting, like, or whether I'm going to go into that exact course or not, but just the B3 system opening, where there's more emphasis on attack than perhaps things like the Collie or the London, but this can still open and explode. So that's something I'm interested in. I don't work for Chessable. I'm not trying to push that course or anything like that. It's just that for me, if I was to study one course and that was all my white openings done, then something like that would be something that I would be interested in looking at. And I've also come to the conclusion that as black, I'm just going to play B6. Right, I'm just going to play B6, whatever, basically. B6, bishop B7, and then just go from there. Because I'm fed up of playing the D4 structures, D4, D5 structures, a little bit dull. I did like playing knight F6 lines, but still too much to learn. E5 against E4, I recommend if you're a younger person and you're new to chess and you need to learn the structures and the basis for chess development. That's absolutely excellent. But for me personally, I just want to get a game now. I just want to turn up for the club. I'm probably going to play one game every 3 months at the chess club, and I've probably got a couple of hours free for chess study a week, 3 or 4 maybe. So not much. So for me, looking at these system openings works. So incidentally, if you have got the B3 course that I just mentioned, or if you have played B3, Nimson Lawson opening, let me know if you would recommend it, because it's something that I'm considering. The only thing that's pulling me away from that is I do like the D3 Roy structure. Right, so I played the d3 roy. That's the most successful structure I've ever played. So playing b3 would mean I abandon that structure. Negative, massive negative. But on the plus side, I would be kind of getting rid of the French forever, which is absolutely amazing. And also other openings I don't quite like as well. So that's what I think you should consider. 3 things, age, time, and whether you like the opening or not. And also, as an additional thing, what do you want from chess? Right? Do you want to get a game and enjoy the game, or do you want to study different openings? And whether you like it or not is a big factor. So that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. Like I said, if you've not seen the first one with David Norwood, I would definitely recommend that one. He's got some excellent advice that I think is really, really good for the club player. All right, take care. Goodbye.